Holiday setup in Zoho People. Let's see how to define holiday calendar for your organization. In order to do that, we need to navigate to operations and then access the leave tracker module, and then you have the option holidays. So these holidays refer to the public holiday that are defined for a particular calendar year. So there are two major options on how you can add a holiday in Zoho People. One is you can manually add holidays one by one, or you can do a bulk import. So let's start with the first approach, adding holidays individually. Click on the add holiday button. So this is where you'll have to enter the holiday name. So you can enter the holiday name and the date. So when you're adding the date, if the holiday is for only one day, you can just mention the from date. If it is for more than one day, then you can also mention the to date. So after adding the date, we have an option to mark whether this holiday is a restricted holiday. You can also call it as an optional holiday or a floating holiday. So when you mark a holiday as a restricted holiday, it means that for an employee to avail this holiday, they will have to request for leave. However, if a holiday is not marked as restricted, it is a holiday that is updated in their calendar by default. And then you can also select whether you're declaring holiday for full day, or you can also mark holiday for only first half or second half of a day. And once this is done, next step is setting up the applicable condition. You need to write in the system who are all the list of employees who will be applicable for this particular holiday. And when it comes to defining applicability, you do have two different criteria. One is location-based holidays and the other option is shift-based holidays. So when you're adding holiday, this is the one important thing that you'll have to make a note of. Your complete holiday list has to be either location-based holidays or it has to be either shift-based holidays. You cannot have both location and shift-based holidays. In case if you are following such pattern, shift-based holidays will always override location-based holidays. So you can select any one of the conditions here. Now applicable for is set. You can write a description if you want, and then the reminder option. You can also send reminder emails to your employees. So click on this drop down to select the number of days before which the reminder has to be sent. You can send reminder up to 1 month before and not more than that. So select the number of days, and then you have the option to notify employees instantly. So which means that as soon as you click on the submit button or as soon as you save this holiday, all the applicable employees will be notified. And then we have this option to reprocess leave applications based on this holiday. So we are adding a holiday for 1st of Jan 2025. When you're submitting this holiday, system will check if any employee has submitted leave for this particular date. If that is the case, system will cancel the leave application and will revert the leave balance to an employee. So you can enable this option, and once you're done with all these options, click on save. So this is how we are going to add holidays one by one. There is another approach where you can add holidays in bulk, which is using the import option. So to import your holidays, click on the three dotted lines, and there are two different formats on how you can import. Let's start with the first option, import, where you can prepare an XLS or a CSV file. You can simply download a sample format, and this is how your sample format would be. So your first column will be the name of the holiday, and then the from date and the to date. So if you are declaring holiday only for one day, then from and to date will be the same. And then when it comes to column D and E, ideally you will not have both the columns in your template because your holidays has to be either location based or shift based. So you will select between any one of these columns, D or E. So let's take this example, your holidays are based on location. So you will have only the D column called as locations. And if one particular holiday is applicable to more than one location, you can separate the locations by a semicolon. And then you can add a description if you have, or you can leave it blank. And the next column is about restricted, whether this holiday is restricted or not. If it is a restricted holiday, mark it as true. If it is not a restricted holiday, you can leave it empty. And the last column is about reminders. So if you want to send reminder emails to your employees, mention the number of days. If not, again you can leave this value empty. So using this template, you will be able to bulk import holidays. This is one option for import. There is another option which is click on more, import ICS. An ICS file format is nothing but a calendar file format. In case if your holidays are already published in your Google Calendar or Outlook Calendar, you can simply export your Google Calendar, which will be in a file format called ICS, and you can directly import the ICS file into Zoho People without the need for converting it into XLS or CSV format. So these are all the two different import methods to create holidays. So there is one more option which is about customizing the reminder emails. So we saw an option where you can trigger reminder emails to your employees. So when you click on customize reminder email, you will be redirected to this page. So scroll down to the bottom, you have this option, holiday reminder email template. Click on edit template. So you see this is the existing email template which you can change. So after changing the email content, you can click on save. So this is about the holiday calendar creation inside Zoho People.